The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us they are ready to get down to the task at hand. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast look. And we've got...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Knocked loose. Pass to Bryant, and stolen by Fournier. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Here's Gordon. Goes back up. Isaac passes to Gordon. Fultz with the ball. 4 on the clock. Tries again, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Now Wall. Off target at the rim. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Gordon. Outside Fournier. From past the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. It's Beal on the wing. Defended by Gordon. The shot by Beal, no good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gordon kicks to Fournier. The pass to Isaac. Back to Fournier. Shoots over Beal. Washington with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, this is big-time wingspan and solid leaping ability. Hachimura, boy, what an option as an alley-oop target.
Now, here's Fultz. Vucevic trying to get open.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Wall finds Bryant all alone. Bonga, no good. Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Over Beal. No good off the back of the rim. Washington trailing. From the top of the key. They get it back.
Absolutely love the energy that Thomas Bryant brings nightly. He earns his rebounds.
Outside Gordon. Fournier against Beal. Lets it go from 14. Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Beal. Up again. And it's Orlando with the rebound. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Fournier against Hachimura. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Fournier into the lane. Back to Fultz. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
Outside Wall. Bonga the pass to Bryant. It's stolen by Fultz. Fournier with the ball. Now Beal defending. Basket counts.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
I'll tell you, DJ Augustine, he will not disappoint if you give him the mid-range. Nicely done.
Here's Wall. Feeds it to Mahimi. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him. No good from Ross. Wizards trail by 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, took it aggressively right at the defense, and it pays off. Wall making it happen as usual.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Ross on the wing. With 1 on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Magic lead by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, Terrence Ross is out there with Ennis. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Augustine in at the point. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he...
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Both free throws good from Smith. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really difficult to stick with an athletic big man like Aaron Gordon. On rolls to the rim, good luck.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Passes it to Bertens. And another miss by Washington. Magic leading by 4. Ennis dishes to Bamba. Pass to Carter Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Beal's checked in. Bamba passes to Gordon. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Wizards trail by 6.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Bamba. Shot clock at 6. And Orlando again with the bucket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And here is Beal. Now the pass to Wagner. Nice ball movement by Washington. He's off on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Carter Williams against Payton. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Fournier comes in for Ross. And it's Fultz in for Carter Williams. Hachimura, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Isaac. And stolen by Wagner. Outside, Beal. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
This, to me, is one of Bradley Beal's advantages. The defense has got to respect the perimeter jump shot, and that sets up that dribble drive.
Fultz looking around. Elbow shot is on the way. The Magic again can't hit. Wizards trail by 4. Wagner passes to Payton. 1:07 left in the first half of the game. And Beal kicks to Wagner. 5 to shoot. Back to Beal. And stolen by Fournier. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Well, you think about Evan Fournier making himself more and more of a factor on the defensive end of the floor as his career has progressed. Really good job anticipating that steal.
Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. The shot's good from Fournier. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
You know what? You cannot afford to be careless with the basketball around Jonathan Isaac. Those long arms to get into the passing lanes. Woo-hoo!
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. At the elbow, it's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Here's Beal. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Isaac. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they were up by. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Traps in the tray.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Wall against Fultz. Wall passes to Bryant. It's stolen by Vucevic. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. 7-point differential. Wall dishes to Bryant. It's stolen by Vucevic. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go. Up top, Fultz. Gordon outside. Rebound, Washington. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside for Beal. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
Here's Wall. Count it. Wall's got 6. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Then for the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. And Smith subbed in for Bradley Beal. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Ross. It's stolen by Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Wall. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. DJ Augustine's checked in for Michael Carter Williams. Troy Brown's checked in for the Wizards. Outside, Wall. Back to Bertans. Stolen by Bamba. Augustine looking around. Over Smith. Another miss by Orlando. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Wall. Pass to Mahimi. Back to Wall. Wizards passing it around. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando.
And defensively, if you have got to foul someone, this isn't a bad choice. For Mahimi, it's been a bit of an adventure at the free throw line.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Smith against Augustine. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Kicks to Ennis. Unloads. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Augustine passes to Ennis. Here's Vucevic, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. And a switcher also for Washington. Wagner's checked in. Wizards trail by 8. Brown kicks to Wagner. Back to Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Magic leading by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Augustine against Smith. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Good on the bucket. Vucevic has got 5.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
Brown finds Smith. Now, here's Bertans. Isaac with the steal. And so it's Orlando with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 10. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Isaac and Vucevic down low. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Never a second thought from Bradley Beal. The rise and fire and the catch and shoot. Yes, sir, that's my game.
Here's Augustine. Washington with the rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Yep, it counts.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Orlando leading by 5. Augustine with it. Ross kicks to Augustine. Fournier for 3. Doesn't go for it. And Washington the other way now. For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound. Mahinmi passes to Hachimura. Mahinmi trying to get open. And that one's good. Hachimura.
This guy is too powerful and likes and relishes the opportunity to play through contact. Rui doing Rui-like things.
Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Wizards trail by 5. Now Beal. To the wing right side. Here's Hachimura. Vucevic with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Isaac throws it down.
My goodness, Jonathan Isaac can get off his feet and in a hurry. That was a beautiful dunk.
Smith, the pass to Mahinmi. Fade away. And he overshot that one, missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Ross kicks to Augustine. Fournier in the corner. Pocket 6. Over Bertans. It's taken away by Smith. From about 16. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. John Wall's checked in for Smith. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Wall. Here we go now. And Bryant slams it in.
Talk about composure. Thomas Bryant under duress, no problem.
Ball against Fultz. And the shot goes in.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Beal against Fournier, and Beal gets it to go.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Orlando leading by 7. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. Fultz dishes to Fournier. Banked in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
It's stolen by Fultz. The finish. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Hachimura finds Wall. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And another miss by Washington. Here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Now here's Fultz. For 3, Fournier off target. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward spot. Beal can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Love against Beal. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now, here's Garland. To the inside. And it's Drummond missing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Beal. No good on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Osman. Left side, Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
All with it. He's picked up by Drummond. The kick out to Wall. Back to Bryant, and stolen by Drummond. Here's the break. Hachimura grabs the miss. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the basket is good.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Drummond. And there's the pass to Osman. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Wall. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Beal can't get it to go.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Over in the corner, Osman. Here's Garland, and he uses the glass on the layup. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Smith drives in, makes it off the glass.
And once again, there's Ish Smith going turbo mode to get past the defense. An excellent look at the bucket off the drive.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. From 7, uses the glass to drop it in. Drummond's got 8.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Smith kicks to Bertans. The kick out to Brown. Off target with his 3.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Drummond. Now Garland. And it's Osman missing.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Davis Bertans. Mo Wagner comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Beal. Here's Windler. He's covered by Brown. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll be back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Clock at 4. Wizards trail by 4.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
And the shot goes in.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Porter passes to Thompson. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Outside, Wall. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Sexton the pass to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
It's Wall with the drive, and the slam dunk by Wall.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Windler. Back to Sexton. Passes to Windler. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Windler's got his second bucket of the game to go. Wall looking for an opening. The feed to Mahinmi. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And that's going to be a travel. So both teams changing it up here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, here's Thompson. The 9-footer's on the mark. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Wall attacking. Out to Payton. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Beal shoots from the high post, and that's collected by Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Drummond. Love trying to break loose, and it's Drummond missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Bertans kicks to Brown. Tipped away. Ryan in the post. Defended by Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Beal can't get it to go.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Bertans grabs the board. Wizards trail by 4. The drive by Beal. And finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Love deciding where to go with it. Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. He got it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson was Shaquille. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 8 points, 5 rebounds. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at small forward. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Down low, here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Washington trailing. And here's Wall. He has 6. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Bryant passes to Wall. The shot will not fall. Good D by Drummond. Beal against Nance. Here's Drummond. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Unreal.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Right side Wall. Misses from close range. The Cavaliers leading by 4 to the inside. And that one's good. Osman's got his first 2 points.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Garland with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got his second bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Wall. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Wallace with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Nance. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Wizards trail by 6. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Here's Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The competitive fire Wall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so John Wall nails both of them. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He dishes it to Sexton. 1:12 left in the third. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That is his first foul of the game. Gary Payton has checked in for the Wizards. 1:09 left to play in the third. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Smith kicks to Mahinmi and stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Pass to Porter. Outside, Sexton. And he lays it straight in. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
29 seconds left in the third. Smith with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Wizards have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Here's Love, and it goes down 2 points. Love's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
To the left side wing. 1 second left, and that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers on top, up 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Then it's Porter. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2. Cleveland moving it around. Love kicks to Sexton. Back to Love. Over Bertans. Love with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the pass to Wagner. Stolen by Thompson. And now Love pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The shot's good from Smith.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Thompson surveying the floor. And Thompson throws it down.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Wizards trail by 8. Smith in the post, defended by Sexton. Free throw good, Smith. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Smith hits them both. So it's the Cavaliers now. Stolen by Garland. Porter finds Sexton. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Beal. Love grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside, Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Bradley Beal picks one up. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. Love kicks to Garland. Ryan against Sexton. Dishes it to Love. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Maybe some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
And again, Washington no good. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jetty Osman in for Kevin Porter. Feeds to Love. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Beal. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Now here's Sexton. Osman the pass to Sexton. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
John Wall's checked in for Smith. Wizards trail by 10. Beal deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Love.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Sexton dishes to Garland. Love inside. He's against Hachimura. On the clock. Drummond passes to Osman, and that one is stuffed right through.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Cleveland.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Andre Drummond.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Osman. Passes it to Garland. Lets it go with a 3. Love dishes to Garland. Kicks it to Sexton. Over to the wing. The 3. Bryant with the rebound. Here's Beal. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Now here's Love. And here is Garland. Back to Drummond. It's stolen by Fultz. Fournier against Sexton. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Fournier passes to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Now here's Love. Isaac with the steal. Pushing it up. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
To the middle. Here's Osman. And yes, it's good.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. He kicks to Fournier. No good from the wing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Drummond. Got a hand on it.
Excellent timing that time from Fultz. And I like the edge that he plays defense with. That's impressive for a young guy.
And it's Drummond missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton kicks to Love. Inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Vucevic. Gordon inside. He's going up against Love. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
The drive by Love. Garland the pass to Love. They get a hand on it. To the paint. Here's Osman. And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Here's Fultz. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now Garland still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They get it back. Here's Drummond, and he gets the bucket.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Now here's Fultz. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Garland. To the wing on the left. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here's Windler. Down low, Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Here is Augustine. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fires, high post, and the shot is long. Here's Dellavedova, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando, Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Carter-Williams in at the shooting guard position.
Well, it's fairly obvious, but it's important that Bamba stays healthy so he can keep improving. I mean, his skill set and physical tools both are very impressive. His upside is way up.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And Augustine kicks to Carter-Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Porter. There's the pass to Garland. To the middle. Nance with no one around. That one, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Over to the left wing. Ennis passes to Augustine. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Really good to see Augustine getting it done from there because it proves he's not just a jump shooter.
Outside Porter. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Porter against Carter-Williams. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, I like the toughness shown by Carter-Williams inside. Not afraid to go up against the trees in the paint.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Windler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
That one falls. Johnson's got 8 points. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Fultz against Sexton. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. 1:30 left now here in the second. Fultz with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. From 18 feet away. Fournier's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Fournier. Passes it to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The shot's good from Fournier. 5 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Drummond working against Gordon. And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. To the middle. Gordon kicks to Fournier. 4 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Carter Williams with it. Down low. Over Sexton. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the...
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even in scoring. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland? And that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Here's Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Sexton with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Love dishes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Drummond. Love trying to break loose. That's good. He's 5 for 9. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Out left to the wing. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Fournier for three. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Now here's Fultz. 5 points in the game. Fournier's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Love deciding where to go with it. The feed to Drummond. And again, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Gordon kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fultz. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Cavaliers with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Thompson with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Augustine. Bamba controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
On the wing, Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland, the pass to Thompson. To the left wing. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. Garland with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Augustine. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Vucevic dishes to Carter-Williams. Here's Bamba. It's good, the assist that time for Menace. Bamba's got 8 points.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Thompson. Out to Nance. Feeds it to Thompson. Lets it go from 11. That misses off the backboard.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
To the left side wing. Ross passes to Bamba. The shot, no good. Nance dishes to Garland. Thompson left side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to.
Go! Count it! At the buzzer!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance
to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Orlando, Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Gordon, and it's Fultz in at the point. Out to the wing. Isaac against Love. And the dunk by Love.
And you can't give Love that length. Once he spots one, he makes sure to go right at the rim.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. He dishes it to Gordon. Outside Fournier. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
Drummond up top, guarded by Fultz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Drummond working against Vucevic. Windler, the pass to Drummond. The open look here for Sexton. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Vucevic, the pass to Isaac. Porter against Vucevic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Porter dishes to Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's stolen by Fultz. Isaac goes in, and he gets it to go. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility. Solid at knifing inside and does a good job driving to the goal.
Here's Drummond. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Fultz, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Drummond working against Gordon. Love the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. He feeds it to Drummond. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And it's Drummond missing. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 7-point differential. And count it, the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Garland with it, now guarded by Fultz. To the paint. Garland kicks to Osman. Kicks it out to Love. Here's Osman. Back to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Right side, Sexton. Here's Osman. Dishes it to Drummond. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Osman kicks to Garland. Back to Osman. Lets it go from deep. The pass to Garland. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Love the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Fournier, that's for 2. Misses off the right eye. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And a look behind the curtain here. Final prep. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Back to Bryant. Dishes at the Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Beal, that's for 2. No good that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Isaac. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So it's the Wizards now. Now here's Wall. It's Bryant, high post. Back to Wall, 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got his team on the board to start the game for Washington.
Look, Wall is a blur. His speed is just incredible. He gets to the cup in the blink of an eye.
Fultz against Wall. Fournier in the corner. For 3. Bryant with the rebound. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Beal the pass to Bryant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Now, here's Fultz. The shot from the low post is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Wall, Bonga, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now here's Vucevic. For 3, Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fournier's got 5 now.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And the rejection by Mahimi. Brown kicks to Beal. Brown feeling it out a bit. 1:39 left to play in the first. Nice D from Fournier. Wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 7 points in the game.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
And it's Smith penetrating. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, Smith is a fighter. Someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Fultz against Smith. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Launches a 3. 5 on the clock. Fultz dishes to Fournier. A miss that time would have put him up.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
The shot by Beal, no good.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Gary Payton comes in for Beal. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
Oh, man, I love seeing this little man with the big heart getting it done on the drive, using all the strength he has to fend off the defense.
They grab their own miss. Bamba passes to Augustine. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock over Smith. The Magic again can't hit. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Smith's running. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. The layup off target.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards lead by 6. We'll be back shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. DJ Augustine out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the small forward position. And here's Wagner. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Payton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Augustine passes to Isaac. The shot's good. Isaac's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, such quick thinking from the crafty forward. I love seeing Isaac cut like that after delivering the screen.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Here's Payton. Augustine grabs the board. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Trailing here by 8. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Bamba shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And Wall. Here we go now. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Good work defensively by Bryant.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The Magic trail by 4. Here's Bamba, and it's sent back by Bryant.
And because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second guess themselves.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Peyton. Orlando also making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Isaac. Evan Fournier comes in for Ennis. And it's Fulton for Michael Carter-Williams.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Bryant. Brown comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. Another miss by Orlando.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
A little too aggressive. You appreciate the hustle, but you want to be smart about it.
Wizards leading by 6. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Passes to Bertans. Back to Beal. Over in the corner, Bertans. Another shot. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Magic trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ross against Beal. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fournier passes to Ross. Back to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. And a change for the Magic. Augustine's checked in, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Wizards have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Well, Ish has made a lot of stops along his way in his NBA career, but it's a credit to his fortitude that he continues to work, and more importantly, improve that.
Outside Gordon. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Gordon, it's good on the putback.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Buries it down low. Beal's got 7.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
From deep. And so it's Washington in control. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by 9. Thanks for joining.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Vucevic has got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Magic. Wall with it. And Wall with the slam.
that's how you attack. It's a luxury to have a point guard with that kind of vertical, that kind of strength, that kind of height, that kind of speed. That's John Wall.
The Magic trail by 9. Here's Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Goes up at the stripe. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. It's Wall with the drive. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Way to attack the rim with that ferocity. I love the intensity that Wall plays with. When he's penetrating, he's looking to dunk it every time.
Wall against Fultz. Here's Gordon. That one doesn't drop. Washington leading now by 9. He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Fultz, the pass to Fournier. Back to Fultz. Fournier against Beal. Back to Fultz. Inside, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Payton, he's checked in for Washington. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
To the middle. And Bryant kicks to Wall. Pass to Bonga. Back to Wall. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wall's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Isaac outside. Pulls it from the elbow. And he drops that one in. Isaac's got 6.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Wall passes to Payton. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Payton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Magic trail by 13. Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. Now here's Ennis, covered by Payton. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Smart play there. Well-timed roll to the basket. Bamba's got intelligence off and on the court.
1:15 left in the 3rd. Payton finds Bryant. Out to Payton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. The Magic also changing it up. Ross is checked in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Out left to the wing. Back to Augustine. Pass to Bamba. 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Washington leading now by 10.
Now Smith. He has 7. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Isaac against Bertans. Here's Brown. Bamba with the block. Augustine against Smith. Here's Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bamba. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Ross. And it's good for 2.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of danger.
And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Wizards leading by 6. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings, and it's Fultz in at the point. Washington shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. The pass to Wagner. Lays it up and banks it in. Wagner's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Wizards.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. A show of strength and concentration.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Fires at the elbow. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Smith, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Fultz over Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The shifty nature of Fultz's game, often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without foul.
Washington making some changes. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. Now here's Wall. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 6.
I like the confidence of Wall inside. When he gets to his spot, he goes right to work.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Gordon. And he banks in the layup.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And here's Wall. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Magic trail by 4. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And Ross with the slam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Beal drives in, and the shot goes down.
Come on. How do you contain Beal right there? I mean, at times, he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
Fultz with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
Awesome focus from the crafty guard. Fultz relishing any opportunity he gets to take big shots.
Ball passes to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Man, it takes a different level of concentration to execute in the big moments. Bryant knows he has that.
Fultz looking around. It's stolen by Bertans. Brown finds Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Oh, look, I love the confidence of Bill, but when you work that hard in the offseason, you have a jump shot that wet, I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
Vucevic against Beal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. .104 left in the fourth. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, this is why Fultz is out here. When the game gets tight, he feels comfortable stepping up to the plate.
Here's Beal. Over Ross. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
I see what he was going for. It was a gamble on his part, but then you've got to live with the results.
Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Lets it fly from 18. Isaac misses. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Wall with the slam.
Oh, Wall embraces pressure. Look, he lives for it. Doesn't shy away when the game is on the line.
Outside Fournier. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Isaac outside. Clock at 6. Back to Fournier. Fires for 3. Can't connect.
Bill has quick instincts on D. He's fantastic at getting his hands up to the
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our It will all take place. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Garland. Beal with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Wall with the ball.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
To the left wing. Here's Osman. Sexton on the wing. Here's Wall. Bryant trying to free himself up. And again, John Wall. Wall's got his second basket of the night. To the inside, Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Outside, Wall. Bryant trying to free himself up. And again, John Wall. Wall's got his third basket of the night.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Wizards have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside for Beal. No good with the triple. And here are the Cavaliers. 4-point game. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Here is Wall. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Out to the right wing. Beal from long range. The offensive rebound. Goes up again. Count that bucket.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now, here's Garland. Drummond in the post, defended by Bryant, and it's Drummond missing. Here's Hachimura, and that one goes long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Inside, here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
1:56 left to play here in the first. And Wall with the slam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Beal. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Osman. A second chance effort. Sexton finds Drummond. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Love. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Garland. Drummond working against Hachimura. Kept alive. The second effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And the basket by Payton.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Trying to get open is Thompson. And the jam by Larry Nance.
It's just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Payton outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Sexton, the pass to Thompson. Back to Sexton. He feeds it to Thompson. And no good. John Wall getting it done for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Brown. Payton is out there with Ish Smith. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Mahinmi in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Smith. The Cavaliers making the shot. Out to Payton. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Payton's got the lead up to 5 now for Washington. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
That one goes. Count it. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
This offense just continues to impress.
To the paint. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Bertans. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Dishes to Thompson. Outside Porter. Pass to Sexton. To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Wizards leading by 5.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. On the wing, Nance. Back to Sexton. And the pass to Thompson. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Payton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's a 9-point Washington lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Thompson. And a wide open look for Porter. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bertans. Hachimura comes in for Troy Brown. Beal's checked in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Drummond after the made shot from Bradley Beal. And Porter, here we go. Tries from 10, and it's Drummond missing.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
And that one's good, Wagner.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. The Cavaliers trail by 11. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Wagner. Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. It's deflected. Garland with it. He's picked up by Wall. Garland, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Here's Osman. It's stolen by Wall. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And stolen by Drummond. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Love. The 9-footer's on the mark. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Left side, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
And that does it for the first half of play. Wizards out front. They lead by 13. And we'll...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a... Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So it's the Wizards now. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Sexton kicks to Garland. Kicks it out to Love. The dish to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Sexton the pass to Garland. He dishes it to Drummond. Right wing. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Hachimura the pass to Wall. And that one, good. Wall's got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Garland with it, picked up by Bryant. Here's Sexton. Here's Drummond. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Washington shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Wall dishes to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Pass to Garland. Kicks to Drummond. Now here's Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Here's Wall. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but It's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Wall looking it over. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Beal. Bonga. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Smith outside. Down low. Wagner uses both hands to slam it down.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
And here is Garland. On the wing, Nance. Passes it to Garland. There's the feed to Thompson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Peyton. Wizards leading by 15. Out to Smith. The Wizards working the ball around now. It's Brown with the drive. He gets that one. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Thompson. And stolen by Wagner.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 19.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Thompson, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Washington. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Travis Berton's out there with Troy Brown. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now the pass to Windler. Thompson right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Smith the pass to Wagner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. First free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh my gosh.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Garland dishes to Thompson. Here's Windler. He's covered by Beal. Back to Thompson. It's blocked. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Beal. Brown trying to free himself up. Beal can't get it to go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home. And it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Goes straight through the defender for the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Wall, here we go now. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wall's got 14 points now in the second half.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Hachimura. Pulls up on the elbow. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 17.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And here's Wall outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Washington.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Wall.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively. Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bonga. Wall finds Hachimura. Beal from long range. Rebound Andre Drummond. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Knocks it loose. Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. Beal from long range buries it from three-point range.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. A spectacular sight, and look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Outside Fournier. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Garland dishes to Drummond, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. We play just over a minute here in the first. Lays it up off the glass.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Sexton against Fournier. Left side, Love. And it's Drummond missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And although he's 6'9", Gordon runs and sprints like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
Now, here's Garland to the middle, and Drummond throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Fournier, shot from the top of the key. Unable to get that one.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And Drummond kicks to Love. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Fultz. Fournier passes to Fultz. Lets it go with a 3. Love grabs the board. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Drummond finds Love. Back to Drummond. Love looking around. Drummond passes to Garland. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Fournier. And now Orlando on the break. Fultz with the ball. Garland picks him up. Fournier gets a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
It's Drummond with the drive. Here's Osman. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The shot's good from Fournier.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
The Cavaliers trailing. To the left side wing. And stolen by Gordon. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. For the Magic, Ross comes in for Fournier, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Augustine. Just 5 on the clock. And Garland comes to help. Stolen by Garland. Windler, the pass to Garland. Augustine with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. And here we go. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
The pass to Garland. Feeds it to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Out to Nance. Just 3 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Thompson.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now here is Augustine. He's covered closely. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Dishes it to Garland. And there's the feed to Thompson. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard position. Here's Vucevic. That shot is off. Good D by Thompson. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 2. Over to the left wing. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Ennis. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Here's Vucevic. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And here's Cleveland. Porter kicks to Garland. Inside, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. Sexton, the pass to Thompson. Can't hit from in close.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Carter Williams finds Bamba. Over Nance. The Magic again can't hit. Porter in the corner. Sexton up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Porter, here we go. Thompson up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Bamba. And stolen by Sexton. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Passes it to Bamba. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Porter dishes to Nance. Porter passes to Thompson. It's stolen by Ennis. Bamba inside, covered by Nance. That is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bamba. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Carter Williams with the ball. No good from Ross.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here's Bamba. Back to Ross. He feeds it to Bamba. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Sexton finds Thompson. Carter Williams against Sexton. Four on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic trail by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Porter. Sexton on the wing. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
You know, you love the energy that Bamba plays with, guys. I mean, when he's on you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. What a game it has been for Tristan Thompson. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Back to Thompson. Pass to Love. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Gordon. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
That's just a good job of recognizing when you have a chance to get the steal. I mean, Fultz doing a nice job showing off his defensive prowess.
Now, here's Thompson. 12 points for him. To the inside. And it's Drummond missing. Fultz looking around. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Fultz has got his first points of the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Drummond shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there,
it's game over.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. A 2-point game. And that one drops.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And now Orlando on the break. Here's Fournier, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Outside, Sexton. Inside. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Back to Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Augustine, no luck. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Love dishes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here is Augustine. The pass to Gordon. Here's Fournier.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. To the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Augustine looking around to the paint. Here's Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
To the wing on the left. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Drummond. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Fultz. 6 points for him. Shoots over Garland. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Porter, no luck. Left side, Gordon. For the tie. And he sinks the layup. Gordon's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in a 2-guard. They get it back. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Windler. Stolen by Gordon. They're running. Here's Isaac. 2 points. That one goes. Isaac's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Orlando. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover. Nice job hitting them right in stride. Excellent play.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Windler, the pass to Sexton. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Kevin Love in for Larry Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Now here's Fultz, guarded closely. Down low. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Windler, the pass to Drummond. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. And here's Vucevic, defended by Drummond. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fultz. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Magic lead by 2.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Here's Windler. Feeds it to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Fultz. Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. Evan Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Outstanding poise from Fultz there. I mean, his team looks for him to provide buckets like that, and he doesn't disappoint.
Now, here's Garland. The feed now to Drummond. Goes back up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Puts it up from 12. Here's Gordon, the dunk, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Kevin Porter. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Here's Osman. On the wing, Thompson. There's the three. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Fournier. Back to Fultz. Pass to Gordon. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Out to the wing. There's Garland. Misses the tray. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous.